Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and a very busy week. We're a little bit late in the week with our coaches interviews, but we wanted to wait on a few things, and we had some great things happen yesterday afternoon. And joining us is our men's soccer coach, David Korn, and the men's soccer team earned a berth into the GLVC conference tournament for the first time ever with a couple things yesterday, but I think the first thing that started off was the double overtime thriller against Umsel. Nico with the golden goal in the second overtime to seal the deal.
Yeah, you couldn't write it any better than that. So it was really, really proud of the guys. I thought probably their best performance of the season in terms of just controlling the game. I thought we were unfortunate to go behind in the first half. Umsel we knew was going to be a good team, especially with a couple guys up top who could counter and create some opportunities. And we turned the ball over and didn't react to it as well as we should have. And I think at that point it felt like we had deserved the goal. But I thought the second half kind of showed the character and the growth in the team to come back to tie the game, and then in overtime to put them under enough pressure to earn a penalty kick. And I give Nico a lot of credit. I mean, to be someone who's been here for 3 years and seen the program in a lot of different phases, was very redemptive for him to be the one to make that penalty kick. And I know it meant a lot to him, and I know it meant a lot to all of our guys. So I was just incredibly proud that they got to experience that moment. And we obviously cautioned them that we've done our part of it, and now it was a part of, hoping we got some good luck to go our way, and we're pleased to have the Bellarmine result be one that, kind of put it over the edge. But most of all, I think our guys earned the opportunity.
How many thank you notes are being sent down to Evansville, right down to Southern Indiana? Because exactly, no kidding. I mean, the one result we knew going in, we knew UIndy had won, and that pretty much set them into the 7th slot. We needed Bellarmine to either draw or lose, and for the majority of that game, it looked like they were going to hold on to win 1-0, but then Southern Indiana gets to 2 goals, and obviously everybody saw the reaction once that game ended. It was priceless.
It was, and that was an interesting one. We kind of asked the guys if they preferred to be together or if they wanted to be individual to watch the game, and they wanted to do it as a team. So we knew there was going to be a reaction that was going to be pretty dramatic one way or the other, and we were obviously really pleased to have the game go in our favor. So.
Best record since 1998. First ever tournament bid in the GLVC. I know that's what you set upon at the beginning of the year. Did you really think with this group, first year, trying to learn your system, did you really think that they had the opportunity to get to playing Rockhurst on Sunday in the conference quarterfinal?
I knew they were going to be talented enough. I also knew we had a returning group of guys who have a ton of character and have been through a lot of adversity in the time that they've been here. And I knew they would be motivated. I mean, our guys came back fitter than they were when they left in the spring. I think they came back and did a great job of blending in our new players and becoming a team quickly. I think the challenge was going to be how quickly we grew in maturity, because we were in a lot of situations through the beginning of the season where we had leads and didn't see them out. And we were even facing that situation in our last home game against Truman. So I was always curious to see how the team would grow and react. And I think we're even maybe more talented potentially than where we finished in the standings. But I think that's the growth of the team, is the consistency of our play to continue to push us into better and better positions. But I couldn't be more pleased, and I think they definitely have earned the right to be kind of that first group to be in the conference tournament.
And some of the accolades are starting. In fact, right before our staff meeting a little bit ago, Chuck Young and myself got the notification from COSIDA about Nico being named first team all academic in the district. Just a tremendous honor for that young man. 4.0 in biology, playing soccer, just tremendous accolades for that young man.
Yeah, we know Nico is very intentional. His goals are to be a medical student. We also know his goals were to have a really good season this year. So he's very mature. He tutors a bunch of kids throughout campus as well as on our team, and he juggles a lot of hats. And he's definitely, I think, the true definition of a student athlete, and what we really appreciate at Maryville.
All right, number 1, number 6 in the country. We lost to him earlier this year, 2-0, in a game that we were right there but kind of let get away in the second half. What are some of the things you guys are going to look to do against Rockhurst now on the road out in Kansas City on Sunday?
Well, number one, I think when we played them last time, hopefully it proved to our guys that I think when we focus on the process, when we when we give a maximum effort, that we are talented enough to be in those games. I think the difference was we made a couple mistakes, and they're a very good team, and they took advantage of those. So I think it's going to be learning from some of those situations. I also think it's going to be there were some things that we did throughout the match that we grew into the game. So can we find that early? Can we find that rhythm? And really, it's going to come from our preparation. So the next 72 hours for us are vitally important, not only from a recovery standpoint, but tactically to be, I think, in the right frame of mind. So, we're going to pour everything we can to preparation, and if we do that, then I think we're going to feel a lot more confident come game time.
Hey, you know what? It's called the postseason for something, and we've seen the 1 seeds go down before, and why not us? I guess that's the general comment amongst the guys and you guys. Why not us go out to Rockhurst and make it to the semifinals next week in Indy?
Yeah, I think for sure. We're going to draw on the board all 8 teams, and we're going to erase the numbers 1 through 8 because now they don't matter. So it's just about the next game ahead of us, and we play a really, really good opponent. But I also think we're, in our best form of the season, so I'm excited and want to see how our guys do.
Outstanding stuff, buddy. We'll talk to you on Sunday out in Kansas City.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
David Korn joins us. The game on Sunday will be on the GLVC Sports Network on the Rockhurst feed. It starts at 2:30. We'll also have all sorts of coverage from out there as well. I'll be accompanying the team, and we'll have our Twitter feed working at Maryville Saints all afternoon long. Also, we'll have post-game recaps. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.
Go Saints.